Hi guys, welcome to Poynting's webinar. This is just a short session to show you the new capabilities on our website. I trust that everybody has had a look at the website, and if there is any questions, we'll take them at the end, but I think it's pretty straightforward. So this is basically just to recap on the search functions that we currently enabled on the new website. If you look at the mega menu here at the top, the first place I'd like to show you is just the normal search function. You can start by typing in one of our products, keep it straightforward. You just put in Omni and it will bring up our Omni antennas. Or you can just put in XPOL and it will bring up our XPOL products or LPDA, and you'll see it brings up the LPDA. So that's the first place that you can start your search. Then secondly, if you look at our antenna overview drop-down, it's basically how to choose an antenna and our antenna summary. So if you click on the how to choose an antenna, it's basically a new feature that we added, and this just gives the customers a simple idea of which factors to consider when they choose an antenna. So one, it's the technologies, applications, requirements, and the miscellaneous. And then secondly is the antenna summary. So if you had to click on the overview and you clicked on the antenna summary, it just basically goes straight to the summary page. So what's nice about this antenna summary page, it is interactive. So you'll have the type of antennas over here, and you guys can see as I go over each antenna, it highlights the antenna itself and it shows you in the color which frequency it covers. So over here, it shows you that the Omni 85 covers from 690 all the way through to the 2.7 gigahertz frequency. And the second nice thing about it is if you had to click on it, it takes you through to the PAC5 page. We haven't put in all the derivatives. We've only put in the main antenna, so you can then just from there go through to the PAC antenna. Okay, so I just want to go, we'll get to the product page in a second. So if we had to go to the antennas, you'll see there's a drop down. If you want to go to the Poynting full portfolio, you can then just click by antenna, and that will then throw you a search function on the left hand side with all our antennas here on the right. So you can start selecting which industry is applicable. You can put the technology, you can put the frequency band. It's got a bit of a scroller there because there is a lot of frequencies that our antennas covers. You can put directionality, mounting type, connectors, etc. I'm not going to go into too much detail. So this is where you would go to our full portfolio range. Just to show you again, you click the drop down on antennas and then you'll see by antenna. And that's for the people that don't know yet in which vertical the antenna will fall. Then you'll see here on the left, we've got our different verticals. We've got the commercial, urban, transportation, marine, farming, mining, IoT, and then our accessories. When you click on an industry, it gives you our top products in that industry, the most popular ones. It'll show you here, or you can go to the full category and it will expand all the antennas that covers that specific vertical. And you can just click show the full category, and it will also give you the search functions here on the left by technology or by frequency band. If I can just show you, let's say for instance you want to compare some of the antennas in that specific vertical. You can then see over here we've got a compare function. It allows up to 4 products. If you select 3 products, so let's say for instance we want to add the LPDA, we want to add the Omni 600, and we want to add the XPOL 1, the old one, and the new XPOL 2 5G antenna. You'll see over here, this is the 4 that we've selected. You can click compare now, and it will bring up what the picture of the antenna, the SKU, the title. It's also just the main title. It won't have all the derivatives in there. It's just the main name of the antennas. Then you can compare the industries and applications that they all cover. You can see the technologies that it covers. You can see the frequency bands. That's a good differentiator. And so on, all your connectors, directionality, IP ratings, if it's SISO or MIMO, mounting types, and the polarization. Then if you close it here at the top, you will see it disappears, but it still shows, it's cached there in your memory. So the next time when you open the website, these will still be here. So remember, you need to clear it, or you can then just delete the ones that's not applicable anymore, or you just clear everything and you can start from the beginning again. Okay, so I've done the main search bar. I've done the search over all products for you. I've done the antenna summary page. And then I've showed you that the 3 products in each vertical that comes up, and also how to compare the products. If we can go into some more detail specifically on the product page, I'm going to show that to you now. So we've selected the LPDA. At the top, you can see it falls under farming and agricultural. It also covers some other categories. So you have your urban and your rural areas that it covers, commercial and industrial. Over here, you'll see it also gives you the application areas. And in this section, it shows you the product at a glance. So it tells you the frequency bands, it shows you the peak, gain, and then also the directionality and the technologies that it supports. Gives you some IP ratings and also the temperatures that it can withhold. Then on this side, you'll see, should you decide that you want to compare this product to something else as well, you can click on Add to Compare, and it will come up on the Compare products at the bottom. If you'd like to just submit a general inquiry about the product, you can just click over here. Then something additional that we did for the products is we put this download section in here. It's a general overview of the product itself. You can either see the key features of the product. There's product options. Excuse me, that's basically this different SKUs. So like the LPDA, that's got quite a lot of popular SKUs, which will give you either different connectors or coax cable lengths or pigtails. In some of our antennas, we have different colors, like on the pucks, we've got white and we've got black. And yeah, there might be even on the Heelys, there's an orange, which we custom make for a customer. So all of those details will come up on this section. Over here, we've got the accessories. We've got some product videos on the product that pertains to the specific product, the LPDA, or something, a speed test that we did with that antenna. Then this section, the downloadable files, is quite important because in this section, you will find the technical specifications of the product itself. We also loaded images on here. So should your customer require a featured image or a back view or a front view, you can download it in this section. We've also added frequently asked questions and the case studies on the specific antenna or something that closely relates to it. There's also articles. All the frequently asked questions, case studies, and articles will be loaded on the specific product here. And then the last tab is the shipping details. This just gives you the HS code, it gives you the weight, it gives you dimensions, and also something nice is the master box quantity. So now instead of asking the logistics department how many units is in a master box, you can tell your customer, or you can quickly come and check it on the website, and you can work out the weights and dimensions more or less yourself. I just want to emphasize that should there only be 3 tabs on a specific product, it's not that there's an error on the website. It is purely because there is no information available yet, and we're still busy populating the information. So please be on a regular lookout on this page to see what content we've added. Then I'd like to take you through to our resource page. Our resource page has got some drop downs as well. We've got case studies. So if you look at case studies, there's either a section where you can go to view all the case studies that we've submitted, or if you click on the read more, it'll take you through to the latest case studies that we either featured in our last newsletter, if we did a featured case study in the newsletter. Then we look at our frequently asked questions. There you also have a section where you can choose view all, or you can just go to the recent ones. I'm just going to show you what the read more on the case studies looks like. And you can have a look at what information is available on the case studies. And this doesn't point to a particular antenna, it's just a case study that we did. You'll see that we've added the last 5 that we did. They've got dates on there, so it's most probably referring to a newsletter or around which date we published those on our social media platforms as well. I just want to go back. Okay, then on frequently asked questions, just to show you view all, what that would look like. So this is also something nice because we tend to forget which questions were asked in the past. Now over here, you can either search your question and type in and it will bring up something that relates to it, or you can just scroll through all the frequently asked questions and open them and get more detail. We've tried to put some nice illustrations in just so that you can make a connection. And if you guys have new frequently asked questions, please send them through to our marketing department so we can upload it onto the website. Then the last thing I want to show you on resources is we have our pointing videos. I skipped the downloads, I'll come back to that now. The pointing videos will take you through to our YouTube channel, and you will then see all the videos that we've done at Poynting. Now to bring you to the download section, in the download section, we've got mainly any and everything that you might want to download. So in here, we've got all the products, technical sheets. We've got, you'll see they're also categorized in the specific industry. So you've got the accessories, you've got the marine and mining and automotive antennas, commercial, IoT, and then enclosures. And we've loaded the technical sheets here for you in a PDF format, and you can download it. Then the second thing is your product briefs. Please note that only if we have a product brief available will you be able to download it for a specific product. Then something, I don't know if you all were aware of this, we've got a quick guide. The quick guide was an initiative from Cheered from Europe, and this is a nice cheat sheet for a salesperson if you just quickly want to see a short overview of the antennas. So I'm not going to go through the entire sheet, but just to show you at a glance on the first page, it basically tells you we've got the XPOL 2 and then we've got the XPOL 2 5G antenna. Shows you the frequencies that it covers, the maximum gain, the polarization, and the size of the antenna. And you can then also ask your customers to download this if they want for their salespeople a quick cheat sheet, as I call it, on the antenna itself. Then we've got certifications. There's not a lot. These are cable certifications. We've got some details on installation and drilling. This is a MIMO video that we've got. And we have technical drawings. This is also something that a lot of the salespeople tend to ask the R&D department on a constant basis. So if you need technical drawings, we've put that on the website as well. Then we have some reference materials. We've got installations. We've placed our latest webinars or all of our webinars on here. So if you need access to that, you can download it here. We have Poynting product and antenna fundamentals. Those are the books and the videos that Andre has published. You can download this over here. Then we've got our case studies again. These are just also loaded up. And then our white papers, if you need some white papers. And then from the European side and maybe international, if you need to look at our privacy policies, we've loaded that on here as well. Then we've got the SuperNEC subsection here. Over here, this is just simulations for the more technical people. It's software that Andre has published here. So if you need details on that, you can download it here. And then there's some more manuals here and also the YouTube videos, if anything on SuperNet will load it there. Then the last section is the choice of antennas. So you also have the downloadable summary of our choice of antennas. We've put the logo, company logo on there. Should your customer need a logo from Poynting, we put a high resolution and just a standard logo on there. And this is all just for marketing purposes. If you look at the marketing materials, we've got printable files, which is also the final print version. So if you open this quick guide, it already has the crop marks on for printing purposes for your customers. And then the last section is just some images, all the images of the products that you might need as well. But that is also available in the downloadable files on the product page itself. And these then just goes into the series of antennas that we've got, the Dash series, the Healy series, and everything that you can download there as well. Featured images, all just for marketing purposes. So it basically, under resources, you'll get a full overview of everything at Poynting that you might need, which is quite a powerful tool, especially for salespeople. If you can't get onto the Google Drive quickly and download the materials for your customers. The last section I want to show you is our Contact Us. So on the Contact Us page, you will see at the top we've added our contact details, which is the European side, and Johannesburg we've also put in South Africa /international, because that's how our customers can make contact with the international side as well. We've put the Johannesburg offices on here and also the Germany office. And should we add future offices like Asia Pacific or a USA, we can load this into this section. Then we've added a map. Should you log in another country, we've added geolocation, so the map that will open up here will be in the area where you are based. So the German guys will see a map of Germany, and if you're in the USA, it will open in the USA. We've added the Poynting offices and made that a orange icon. The distributors are in blue, so their details will come up in blue. And then if you start zooming in on the maps or zooming out, you'll see there's clusters. That will just tell you in that specific area, we have 10 partners, or in North America, we have 3 on this side and 2 on that side. South America, we've got a partner or 2. And as you start going to a specific section and you open it up, you can then see the details. Like over here in Malaysia, we have a partner and it's Blue Wireless. So you can either just take your cursor over it and it will show you, and you can print the details from here. Or if you zoom out a bit, you'll see in this section in Singapore, we've got 2 distributors there. The one is Kin Marine, the other is Blue Wireless as well. So we're busy adding some additional search features in. There will be an update and a version 2 on the website itself. So that's basically just a short overview. One additional thing is we've also put a translator in here for the European guys. So that's it from me on the search features.